My name is Kiara, and I'm interviewing Miss Leah Simpson, and she's a photographer. Okay, I have 8 questions for you to ask me. My first question is, which photographers influenced you into your career path?
Well, there are a couple. Goodness. All of a sudden, this one guy, one of the ones that had the biggest impact on me, his name's slipping my mind right now, funny enough. But anyway, he did a lot of articles for Life magazine, and it was all about the story of people and just capturing them naturally and telling a story, making the story that Life magazine was trying to present. The pictures told the story better than the words itself.
Okay.
So that was a big one, and then Dorothea Ray was another one that also did stuff for Life magazine, and Ansel Adams. And the first guy's name starts with an E, and I can't think of it right now.
My second question is, what technology, software, or camera gear do you use? Like what kind?
Lots. I use Canon for camera, lenses and body and all that kind of stuff. And then I use a lot of Adobe products, with Lightroom quite heavily, and some Photoshop. And then a lot of different software programs that help with various, getting pictures to clients, ordering from different labs, presenting images to clients. So there's a lot more to it than just the snapping.
Yes. And my third question is, what motivates you to continue taking pictures, economically, politically, intellectually, or emotionally?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Well, I just did a photo session right before I picked the kids up from school, and the mom said, "You made me cry," when she saw the pictures, So I think that just knowing that you can, hearing people say, I've never seen a picture where they actually look like themselves, or this is my favorite picture I've ever seen, and making people really happy, and is it's so fun to be able to do. And they have, when I had, look back at my family pictures, from 100 years ago, those are the things that you see. And so I think that, to me, I feel like it's a really important thing to have done correctly. And that's probably, and then I love it, and it's an opportunity to be creative, and I like the business side of it, so, all those different sides of things.
Yes. My fourth question is, among all the gadgets that you own, is there something you wish you had bought, and why? Like, if there's something that you don't have now but you want to get.
Oh. There's always a lens that I'd like to try. My new lens, like right now, I don't have a 24-70 zoom, and I tell my yeah, I think so. I think that'll probably be the next one that I buy, or an upgrade on my camera body. Yeah.
My fifth question is, how do you educate yourself to take better pictures?
I read books and blogs. I attend a seminar every year. Usually a conference. I ended up not being able to go this year because of date conflict, but last October, I spent 3 days at workshops in New York and just went to different classes and listened to different speakers and walked around different booths and what was available. And then that's one 3-weekend event, but sometimes there's little things here or there, or a lot of online classes, certainly a lot of books.
Yeah.
It's a really important part to me. I think that if you're not continuing to educate yourself, it's a waste.
My sixth question is, when you travel, what do you take with you?
My kids. In terms of camera gear, I don't take everything. I always take my body, and then I usually, depending on the trip, I usually take some sort of zoom lens because it's easier to have around rather than the prime lens that's just one length. And then for certain trips, I might rent equipment. For example, a couple years ago, I was actually photographing a wedding in South Africa, and we were going on a safari beforehand, and I wanted a longer zoom lens, so I rented something because I didn't have the length that I wanted, but I also didn't think I would need it really for everyday life.
Yeah.
So.
My seventh question is, what is one of your favorite pictures you took? Describe it.
Goodness, that's really hard. It's always something that was a challenge and that that matters a lot to me and the person. Right now, there's a picture of my mom that I took that she was just dancing in the kitchen years ago, and it's one of my favorites that I ever took because it just represents so much what my life was like and watching her and how she lived her life.
Yeah.
So.
My 8th question is, what is the most challenging part about being a photographer for you?
I think helping people to understand the value of what they are receiving.
Mm-hmm.
The pictures are everywhere right now, and it's really easy for people to think that just a quick thing on Facebook will mean as much to them in 50 years as having a beautiful portrait printed on a wall. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe that that's not the case, that having something that's printed and up on the wall will mean more. Mm-hmm. And it's just a challenge to help people see that and come to that decision.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you for
You're so
listening to
welcome.
me.
You're welcome.